Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review in Summoners War. We are on Christian Z's account. It's a global account and you guys can see that its best regular arena score is F3. RTA is C2 and it's a little surprising. And you guys will know what I mean by that. Special League is F2, so he doesn't play Special League. This account owner actually wants more advice in RTA, so I am going to take a look at his box a little closely and maybe give him a better recommendation for the team that he should run after taking a look at his rune quality and units, because really the units dictate which playstyle you could play and the runes determine if you could be good in that playstyle. Christian Z does not have a whole lot of nav 5s. As you can see, it's all black here. He does have Cardinal, Nora, so those two units are actually already very good. So if you want to run something that's tanky in the current meta, especially in global, I think I'll run Cardinal, Nora, Camilla, Windy, and that will be very good as a team. I think that's the type of team global is going for, more of the passive, heavy, hard to kill, stalling defense. If you have Vanessa, you could run Vanessa instead of Cardinal, but I know that you don't have Vanessa. Oh, you do have Vanessa. I was wrong. So you could even go Vanessa, Nora, Camilla, Windy. Extremely common defense right now in global that G2, G3 players are running. Again, this is global. I don't know about any other servers. I know some people have commented saying that we don't use that. Okay, that's their server, but you're in global. So I'm gonna give you some advice that I play in. And I do see that defense a lot. It is a little annoying. If you have the rune quality to do so, I would run that. If you think it's not working as well, try switching out the Vanessa with the Cardinal, okay? But you do have Zeros. I think you did have Tiana. Oh, you did. You have Tiana Leo. So your arena record is extremely low having these two units. I saw you had Zeros. You don't have Pungbek, but you have Cocky, right? Do you have Poseidon? Yes, you do. You have Zeros, Cocky, Poseidon, Tiana, Leo. Let's see if you have a Christina. No Christina? Yeah, no Christina. Do you have a Bale? No Bale. To be fair, I do think you could now just run the Zeros in a second tier team as well, because his damage buff was pretty insane and he outputs a lot of damage. But if you don't want to use that, if you want to use Zeros in your fast team, you could use Cocky as your second turn damage dealer. Maybe you have Linda. No. You have Chungpong. Chungpong could work, but it does lack damage. Maybe you have Alicia. I will probably go with the Cocky option, and if you want to test it out, Zeros option is actually very good as well. He has one LD5, which is not into the light department. Just want to see if you had a good LD4. He does have Leah, so if you have Chiyu, you do. You have Chiyu as your Galleon, so you could run a fast team as well. Leah did die out a little because of the Manons. Yeah, parry kind of sucks. Actually, if you get it fast enough, unless the Manon parries twice, well, does one parry block both damages? I'm not sure, but I still would run it. It is a very strong offensive unit. He does have one LD Nav 5, which is the Leona, which he is picking out a whole lot in RTA, and I do think he picks it out way too much and way too early. So let's go talk about that later. From the unit box, he does have decent AO options and a decent AD option, especially in global. I do think your F3 record is way too low. I think you should at least be getting a C2, but we'll check the runes. Now runes, let's take a look at Swift first. 26, that's good. You're just lacking the grinds. So it already tells me that R5 is a problem or is something that you should be going for. And then this other rune is a little slower. Slot 3, and oh my goodness, a 30. Love that rune. You definitely need a HP percentage grind here. You could either take out the resistance or the crit damage. Efficiency wise, you'll take out the crit damage, but if you want to have a more usable overall rune, probably the resistance, right? Because crit rate and crit damage kind of synergizes. So it's really up to you, but it's an awesome rune nonetheless. Okay, and the second rune is pretty slow. 25 slot 4, still not bad. HP main stat. Just need better grinds as well. Second rune is slower. Okay, another 24. And then second rune is slower. And then finally 26, which could be 27 HP main stat under the Great Rune. Whoa. There's another awesome rune here. Probably take out the attack flat. Yeah, take out attack flat, put in defense percent, and this is a solid rune. Better than this? Well, debatable, but they're very good runes. Okay, 2 good runes there. Yeah, I still think my rank stands at least C2, maybe C3. Well, in regular arena, not RTA, okay? Now, violent lacking grind. Slot 1 is lacking. Holy cow. Slot 3 is lacking too. Slot 4 lacking. Whoa. What is this disparity? Slot 5, okay, 120. So 24 right there. And then 18. Slot 6, a 24. And then a 20. So you have 2 decent runes, but Violent is a 4 set, guys. So this is worrisome. But he got to C1, C2 with a second turn team. So he probably knows what he's doing, or he knows the box that he's playing with and how to win with it. I'll take a look at Despair, because the Swift set shows that he's been farming Giant. That's a decent slot 1, again, missing grinds. Okay, slot 3 is really weak. Slot 4 is really weak. Slot 5 is really weak. Okay, only 1 decent rune. This is worrisome. Will. Okay, a 20, again, lacking grind, and then slow. Ooh, a 29 HP percent. So you want to put a defense percent over that resistance. This is a very good rune as well. Whew. Is it only that 1 rune? No, another 24, which could be 25. Nice. Oh my goodness, this is an awesome rune. It could be a 32, because you could get a +6, right? This is an ancient rune. Although the other substats are kind of lacking, you'll probably take out the flat defense and put in defense percent, and awesome rune right there. The good thing is that Will is a 2 set. Slot 5, another 21, great rune. And then slot 6, 24, awesome rune. Okay. See guys, even with this kind of rune quality, this kind of speed, this account did reach C2 at a certain point. I don't know how long it was. And he is actually hovering around C1, C2 right now. It is still pretty far off from the season ending, so I can't tell you that he'll end C2, but he does play a good amount, and I can see why he wants some advice here. But from the runes, I do think going a first turn team might be better for now. Although in C1, I don't know how effective it would be. As a first turn team, you do have Chung Peng, you do have more. So you could play it, but I think the counters are pretty damn strong right now. I didn't see Oliver in your box. Yeah. So, well, this is hard. So with your Swift runes, I'll probably just make a 1 or 2 speed counters, meaning like an Ethna, which you probably don't have either. Or do you? Oh, you do have Ethna. Okay, Ethna, and then maybe an Escher or a Wind Robo as speed threats, and then everything else will be for a second turn team. Let's take a look at the arena. First of all, his towers are not done. Reason why I think it's good that you are running a fake defense. But if you do decide to finally run a full defense because you're done with your towers, you're able to buy Devilmons every week, which this should be the first thing you buy. The defense I would run, like I said, will be one of the 2. The most popular variants that you see these days is the Vanessa, Nora, Camila, with the Windy. Now obviously this is when everything is skilled up. That is when it's most effective. Vanessa is missing a couple skill ups. Nora is missing every skill up. Camila is missing every skill up. And then Windy is just Windy, right? I do believe it needs to be overall much tankier, but this is the defense I see the most in recent rushes. And I think it hasn't changed for over a month. So you could try this. If you think this is not working well, or you don't have the runes to get the HP or the tankiness that you want, I'll take out the Vanessa and instead put in the Carnal and run it like this and see how it goes. This is the defense that I'll recommend. Now for AO, I'm very sad that you're not running any of my second turn teams. Well, I don't know why you are running a Tiana Bastet. Well, you should at least have these two offenses that I put up right now and only use them as is. I mean, the damage dealers could change, but seeing how you have set up your team, I think the way I do it will at least always be better. Should we put Cocky or I'll put Cocky. Well, actually, I will put Freak. If you want to deal with Manons, I think Poseidon might be better than Cocky. So I'll run this, and then for the second turn team, did you have Virat actually? No, you didn't have Virat. Okay, for the second turn team, you could then take the Cocky, right? You have Delphoy. I mean, if you have Delphoy, it kind of tells me that you do watch my videos, because usually Delphoys aren't built that commonly for early game players, and you don't have the Delphoy, so I'm wrong. You don't watch my videos. Crap. So you have the Delphoy here, and then you have another Galleon. You need a second Galleon because you can't have one Galleon going in both. It'll be way too quick. Do you have a second Galleon down here? It looks like you have some Nat 5s that you haven't built. A second Changpeng, I see. Wait, that's the second one, right? Yeah, it is. Because I know that he has a skilled up one. Dang it. You don't have a second Galleon. But you will make a second Galleon and make this offense as well. Okay? These are the two offenses that I'll run. But because these are the ones that he really wanted to hear about, let's go to RTA as possible, because I don't want to waste too much time and make the video way too long. He's currently in C1 with close to 400 games. With a decent victory rate, 51%, it kind of tells me that you are where you're supposed to be. If you have a 51%, you are technically still climbing, but this is still 24 days before the season ends. We don't know how it will result for him. Now, if you look at his monster box, he has something like this. Now, he is definitely running a second turn team, right? Violent Will. I like how he has everything pretty much speed tuned to a certain point, around the 200 mark. But some of these units are runed incorrectly by a lot. So units like Leona right now with this speed, Diana, yes, Diana gains attack bar if your team gets hit, but people know that, so they usually don't hit your team and they go for Diana. And if she has this much speed, she's not moving. Same with the Fang. I mean, unless you're pulling these out only with the Leo, okay. But what happens if your Leo gets bad? Or maybe you're just taking these out if the opponent takes out Leo. But do you really need this many Leo counters? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5. Wait, maybe 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go against Leos right now. I don't think that's gonna really happen, because if people pick out Leo, it's usually later in the pick and ban phase. So you really have probably 1 or 2 picks where you specifically take these out to counter the Leo. I mean, having a good amount is not bad, because the other team matters, the other units matter. So some units will be a better pick compared to the others. But I still don't think this is really good. And to pick out Verd only when the opponent picks out Leo seems a little inefficient as well, because Verd is actually a very good counter for in many cases. Although it did kind of die down recently, because Comp2us released a lot of units that could now block the revenge from Verd, like as the Firearm Master, where it can't be revenged, Chiyu, where it adds glancing. You know, More is a water unit, so it's not as good anymore. But I still think to make it more versatile, you have to give it much more speed than this. Now, there's also something else I have to talk about, is their skill ups, because I did see it, and I want to say there are a couple that's not fully skilled up. And if that's the case, you won't use it. Mio kind of died out, so I wouldn't use Mio anyways. Vanessa's fine, but there is this unit right here that I saw you pulled out that's not fully skilled up, so I wouldn't use it. Same with Masha, I wouldn't use it. And then I guess you could use it because this is really what's important, but Who knows? Maybe skill 2 could help. I don't like this unit too much. Yes, it could work, but even with this speed, it's not that quick. Especially in C1, C2, guys, okay? If you're going on first turn team and you're bringing this cookie out, it's never gonna take first turn, to be fair. So if I had to take some units out right now, I even don't like how you're using Villager, and Villager is his first pick. I really want to say don't do that. I'll at least take out these, and then I'll add a couple of units, because I really think you should just go second turn. And yes, you did pick out the team. You are running a second turn team, right? I see that you like to use your Leona. If that's the case, let me pull out the team that I will work with, okay? I will get rid of those. Okay, these are fine. Get rid of these. Get rid of this because it's not skilled up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Now here, I am a little... Actually, we can't get rid of Chongpeng because you're lacking strippers. So here's your AoE stripper. Maybe this is the other AoE stripper you kind of need. You don't have any oracles, right? You don't have Praha or Juno. So if you don't have AoE strippers, you need a lot of single target strippers. But I think the only single target stripper you have right now is Miles. So you'll go with that. Tisarion is a good pick. Now you're gonna know that a lot of these units are not skilled up. But if I had to choose a team that you're gonna be playing with, this is the team I'll play with. And you have to use the Miles. You have to use the Miles. I think there's one more out here that I want to use if you get this skilled up. Yeah, this Prajanya, if you could get it. But I'll probably run something like this, to be fair. So here's your 2 AoE strippers. Sadly, it's not the best 2 strippers that you want to use in a second turn team. You usually want something like Praha, Juno, right? But you have to use what you have. Here's actually, I noticed that Leona is a single target stripper as well. So Leona and Miles will be the single target stripper. Same with Ethna and also a speed threat. This was your best Swift set will go on the Ethna. Riley is your best friend, but let's check out how many units are not scaled up. So 1, 2. So Nora is another thing. Oh, actually Nora could fit as an AoE stripper and in the second turn team. So I like the Nora. That's 2, that's 3. I don't know why you're using Carno, but it's not scaled up. So that makes sense, but that's 3 units already. 4, use your guild points. Come on. 4, is it 4? It's 4. So 4 units are not scaled up, but I think that you could get it working on that and scale those up. And if you run a box like this, I think you could do better, especially if you know how to pick and ban. I think the rune quality with the second turn team is pretty low, to be fair. Your speed is around the plus 100 or even slower. Well, I guess you're running this fast more that nobody could follow up to, because I know your Chongpeng had only 140 speed or 240 speed. I will tune all of these very closely and put it on the Violent or Despair set rather than a Swift set. Again, you want to put your best Swift set on the Ethna. The bad thing right now is that most of these units shine in Violent, other than certain counters. So you would want to farm more dragons and also more raid. Now, if you look at his past game, so he was in C2, he did get there, but he played this game and he picks out his Veladriel way too early. He goes Veladriel and Leona first pick, and this Leona has 20 speed, guys. There's no Leo right now. He does bring out the Leo, but they banned the Leo. Now, this girl is not moving, okay? This girl is barely moving. Look at that speed, holy cow. And to be fair, Miles here counters Leona pretty hard, okay? See, you're not moving. Diana just dies. And Bella's gonna die too. Okay, there's that one provoke, and when is she moving? Are you just hoping that she revenges? I mean, you can't rely on this, because what if it gets stripped? The opponent doesn't play that well either, because he could have killed the Miles a long time ago. I think there is that one window where he could kill the Moor with the Yan Hong. But she does try to strip it. I guess it does have high resistance, but I think looking for a comeback just with Leona does not really work as well as it did 2 years back, 3 years back when they came out. I don't know. I never had Leona, but there's a reason why Sean B doesn't use it anymore. It can only work up to a certain point, okay? And the Bulwark actually counters Leona well too, because she keeps getting shields. That's an additional stack, right? See, that's the window where Yanon could just kill them more. See, 5 stacks. It's just countered too heavily. So that's why you lost. And if you look at his past games, he picks out. Oh, you have a Josephine, so Josephine will be also another pick. But he picks out Veladro a lot. He likes Veladro for some reason. It's on Violent Will. It's not on the Nemesis set, so he's not bringing it out for a certain counter. So it looks like he wins against C1 players with this team, with this playstyle, but I think it won't really work in C2. Okay, here being slow is fine, but this is really, you're hoping that they'll just ban something else like the Leona because it's the LD5. The opponent should have banned the Leo because he really has all the units to deal with your team. Right? He has a stripper, he has double strippers, he has a Miles that could deal massive damage if Leo's not on the field. Yeah. So I think when you won this because the opponent didn't know what to do. If he banned the Leo, Miles could have changed the game. Miles himself, because Miles does so much damage and Oliver just keeps controlling everybody. You can't block it. He has all the strippers too. You only won because the opponent didn't ban correctly. Play with a more reliable team. I think this box is much better than what you had, to be fair. I don't know what the people will say on the comment below, but I think this is the box you run. Where is your Josephine? Oh, your Josephine is a support unit, huh? Ah, I see. So the Josephine that you're running has this kind of stat. Okay, I mean, it is usable in your current level, but as you climb, especially in G2, I mean C2. I think C1 you could force it in, but in C2, at that point people have the rune quality, people know how to pick and ban, and it won't work as well anymore. So I think, well, it's kind of sad because you have a better boss than second turn team, but your runes shout first turn, but you don't have that of a great first turn team. I think even if you go first turn, you can only hold C1 unless you are really good on pick and ban. If you go first turn, the team I'll probably run, I mean, you still would have these units, but I'm just trying to figure out a good combo, right? Maybe a Swift Word could also work, right? A Swift Word. You have Savannah, so you'll use Savannah too. Okay, you have these. Savannah, that's a lot of fire though, so you do need a water damage dealer, so you need something like... Where's your Tayor? Because I know you had a Tayor. Yeah, you need something like that. Box is much smaller. Need that too. But that's really the best you could do. Maybe if you could get, but this requires so many fast units, right? Hey Gang fits in your second turn team as well, so I definitely think second turn is the way to go. So you could add the Hey Gang, really good stripper with a good passive after the buff. So I'll run something like this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was it for the account review. If you guys agree or disagree, please put a comment below and let the account owner know what you agree on, what you disagree on. If you guys watched till now, please like and subscribe. If you guys want to get account reviews like this, join my Patreon. Exclusive content goes up there as well. And if you guys want account improvements, join my Discord and fill out the Google form. All the information is there. That was it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.